Yeah.
Andy. Hey.
What are you watching?
Long story. I have this, you know what? I have no story. Sorry, guys. This is kind of embarrassing.
Is this
Changing the subject altogether.
Oh, good place to stop right there.
He's got tidy whities.
Yeah, baby.
And he's puckering right up.
Nothing wrong with the teddy.
That's wonderful.
Wait, whoa. Hang on. If you're here,
I'm here.
And you're here, and I'm here, and Soha's here, then that must mean this is yet another episode of
TekTalks.
I missed it. TekTalks.
TekTalks. Okay. Which we're on episode 13, I believe.
This is episode 13.
Man, just trucking right along.
We
Lucky
are.
number baker's dozen.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Castle, you've got some stuff, pretty awesome stuff to show us.
I do.
What have you been doing, Andrew?
Well, minus the Yatta video, I have been playing around a little bit with a new feature that Google offers, Google Classroom.
Yep.
Google Classroom has been really great. I use it in my classes. You guys know Google Classroom, right?
Well,
we should watch episode 11.
Yikes.
we should.
So if you don't know anything about Google Classroom, how to make assignments, how to use it, episode 11 is going to be your jam.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay. And peanut butter?
And jelly.
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly.
Stop. Okay. So,
Wow. Google Classroom, ladies and gentlemen, Google Classroom is a platform that allows you to organize all of your classes like you see before you.
Bam.
Bam. And so what I'm going to do is we've set up kind of a ghost classroom, a mock classroom here. That's my language arts blog.
It's a dummy class, and I'm in it.
yeah.
Wow. You said it, not me.
Differentiation.
Okay. So what I did is, this is what you would see as a teacher, and you'll see your classroom, you're heading there, and you can play around with the wallpaper and all that. Upload assignments goes right here, and you'll see that this one is the literary essay that I've assigned my class of 1, the mailbox. And as you can see, he's not really...
Oh, I got to turn it in.
Wait, don't turn it in yet.
Don't turn it in yet.
So, we assume if you do not know what Andy's talking about, then it's clear that you haven't watched episode 11, which we went through all of this stuff. So what Andy's going to be working on today, I think, is some really cool interconnectivity between some of the things we've done in the last few episodes.
Absolutely right.
So we assume, okay, you know how to make your Google Classroom and you can assign things to your students. Check that box. What's next?
Next, I'm going to wait for all of my students to turn this in. So we'll wait patiently for it to get turned in.
Is it my turn? Is it my turn?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh.
You hit the button wrong.
Sorry, I did.
Turn it in.
Turn it in. Come on, turn it in. All right.
Okay, I done it. Done.
Right. We're waiting.
Is it done?
It's going to space.
Go back to Yatta.
Come on, Yatta.
Give me Yatta.
No, I can't do it. Let's see what happens if we just do this. Anything but more public humiliation and shame.
Come on.
It's done!
All right. So now that it's done. All right. Yep, Kyle, got it done. Great. Our next step is we are going to now be using something called Doctopus.
Ooh, crazy.
Right, you're going to love this. Doctopus to basically extract this entire assignment, put it into a Google Sheet, and do lots of really crazy, wild, weird stuff with it. Okay. And again,
all educationally appropriate.
All educationally appropriate. I wouldn't be here otherwise. All right.
And if we're unclear about Doctopus, then we've got to go back to
episode 12,
where we talk about Doctopus and another groovy little app extension add-on called Goobric.
Wait. So what you're telling me is in order for all this stuff to work, I have to have the assignment made and have my Goobric made.
Correct. And the Goobric, right, is the pre-made rubric that you already have for this assignment.
Okay, so those would be those two little guys right there. We've already done that. Good to go.
Okay.
Take us through it.
So now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to create a brand new Google Sheet.
Okay.
So we'll wait for this to happen.
Yep.
And you're going to want to title it, preferably something that you'll be able to find later.
Responses from Class Z.
Literary
Class
essay.
Z.
No. No. How about, oh boy, literary essay. Mailbox. We'll keep it nice and PG for you folks that are watching. I'm a guest here.
All right, so now what?
Okay. So now that I've done this, I'm going to go to my add-on like you learned in episode
12.
Episode 12,
Yep.
exactly right. So you already have this, Doctopus, and I'm going to launch it.
Okay.
Launch it.
And this is where the magic starts to happen.
So what am I trying, like, what am I doing right now? Like, what are we trying to do here?
We're going into Google Classroom. We're basically knocking on the door and saying, hey, we need to borrow a cup of sugar, which in this case would be Kyle's essay, and we want to borrow it for a little bit.
And this is going to pull, if I have a class of 15, it's going to pull all 15 kids' assignments, and it's going to drop them into here?
All assignments that have been turned in correct.
Hot dang.
Yes.
How does it do this?
So,
Science.
first thing,
Beauty.
I want to use Doctopus to ingest a Google Classroom assignment.
Ingested.
This
Ingest
hungry.
it.
Feed me.
Okay, maybe.
And I have to figure out which class I want it to take it
Oh,
from.
whoa, so the list is already populated.
List is
yeah.
populated.
So, okay, wait, so if I am logged into my account and I'm also creating Google Classroom on that account, those automatically talk to each other.
You are correct.
Oh, man! I didn't even plan that sentence. I totally made that up, and I was correct. Love it.
That's great. So here we are, and then the assignment. And the one assignment that we have, literary essay, the mailbox.
He hasn't done much with his class ed this year.
No, I haven't.
Well, I'm a little bit slow.
Oh, that's terrible.
Sorry.
Stop that.
Okay, and just files that are turned in. So you can tick this box if you want to make sure that what Doctopus is doing is only taking files that have been turned in. It's okay if you don't, because there is an option later on to also then search for files that have been since turned
Okay,
in.
right.
Good.
But in your case, and again, Andy's kind of been working on this for a while now, and in the case where Soha and I were in your class, you had actually waited until you knew every student in your class had turned it in, and then you ran this and it worked just fine, yeah?
That is absolutely correct.
Perfect. Okay.
As soon as I link these, will this do this real time? If students are turning in, will it automatically just upload or update this literary essay, the mailbox? Or do I have to continually ask it to go grab it?
You might have to continually ask it to go grab it, and the only reason I say it is because you're given a button to choose that option.
Yep,
so
got it.
I don't know that it's going to just automate for
okay.
you. We're ingesting the assignments.
Let's
Chomp
ingest.
the blue button.
Chompy, 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 chompy.
And this can take a while, right?
It could,
Whoa,
depending
whoa,
on the
whoa.
size of the
So
class.
down here, this was only there. That was Empty Town. And then it just created this for me automatically.
Isn't
That's
that-
exactly
yeah.
right. That's Doctopus at work. Now,
Bang!
Doctopus is now going to go knock on the door of its next door neighbor, the other next door neighbor, Goobric.
Hi, Goobric!
We've already made a Goobric.
And we've already learned about in the previous lesson.
Episode 12.
Yes,
That's
all together
nice.
now.
I was in rhythm.
It was.
And Brandon, just really quick, look for new submissions. Only search for files that are turned in. So you can click that, and then that would, again, populate your spreadsheet.
Oh,
here.
I see. So that's just a little updater.
That's right. In case you have a student that, you know.
And so if I'm looking at this and this isn't there, just to remind us, we were in add-ons, Doctopus, set up,
Yep, and
Just
select the mode.
Select mode.
and then so it's just going to give me that little thing
That
back.
window
Like, hey,
will come back up.
come back.
Yep.
Because if I lose my window and I don't know where to find it, okay,
That's
that was
where you do it,
add-ons,
right.
Doctopus, set up. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
And then you can open up the assignment tools panel, and that, is it PJ Lovecraft?
H.P.
HP.
Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft.
Sorry.
The grandfather of all modern horror writing. All
Okay.
right. We're going to attach a Goobric. So let's go ahead and click that button.
Is it just as easy as that? You just press a button.
Just attach a Goobric. Well,
Science.
not quite. We have to first locate the rubric.
Oh,
set
okay.
itself.
Rubric.
All right.
So we've already created a rubric.
That's exactly
We've
right.
also shown you how to make a rubric in
Episode 12.
12. I missed it again. And we're going to attach it. Now, before I do, you have a few options.
Yep.
Make rubric viewable to students, allow self-peer assessment, and send email notification to students. I like all of those except this middle option.
Okay.
Just because I...
Oh, and this is a final draft,
I'm
so
a control freak.
they've already done the
They've
peer
already
editing
done the
and
peer
review.
editing.
Okay.
So here we go. We're going to attach this rubric.
Wait,
here
hang
that
on
I've
one
highlighted.
second. Those are already there. What if I don't see the one that I want right here on the thing? Where do I go to find it? Do I just
My
I just
drive.
start looking around?
I'd look in my drive.
Okay.
And then
Like
you can click
the
this
libraries.
big box, and it'll say, all right, show me all the spreadsheets in my drive, and it'll list them, and you can actually then narrow it down, saying, okay, I thought I called it a rubric.
Okay, so
and
just-
then it's going to say, okay, these are all the spreadsheets that have the name rubric in it. so
File
on.
management's important.
File management is important.
Attach that
File
beast.
management. Attach rubric. Performing magic. This may take some time.
Now,
No to yata. No yata.
No, but I want to say something before this. This is actually fairly important.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Okay, so if we wanted to allow peer self-assessment, the nice thing about this, and I've worked with it a little bit, and so has Soha, is that students can submit twice, 3 times, 4 times, and you can regrade it using the same rubric every single time.
Hot dang.
It's great. And it keeps track of all those grades.
Hot damn, Sammy Sam.
Yeah. Brandon, remember how you noticed that a new tab populated as soon as we used Doctopus?
I did notice that.
Now we've used Goobric, and another tab is also
tab.
And this will give me all of my, it's a one-stop shop for all of the different grades that I've given to a particular assignment. Once you have now attached the Goobric, we're going to go ahead and close this out.
Okay.
Don't need it anymore.
Don't need it anymore. I'm going to go back to this middle tab. Here's Kyle, okay? And I'm going to assess his document. So I'm going to hover, and you see where it says script?
Yep.
Click it.
Ooh. Click it.
And this, my friends, is where
Is this where the magic happens?
My weekend suddenly just got much better.
Oh, man. Okay, cool. Whoa, this is pretty techy.
We're in the future!
Future. So, okay, I'm going to assume, because I actually legitimately has never seen this before, this is what Kyle just turned in.
That's right.
So
It's
Kyle
brilliant.
just wrote his paper.
Lorem ipsum.
Yeah, I've seen this before somewhere.
I
Okay,
know.
this looks new to me. This looks like a regular Google Doc.
That's right.
So I assume this way, but this is all. Whoa! What the heck? Go.
So Doctopus has successfully merged Goobric, which is what I'm highlighting with my cursor here, with the doc that Kyle submitted. So this was his homework assignment that was due for me. This is the rubric that I plan to use to grade it. And rather than have to switch screens and have to go to different tabs up here, it's all right here.
Can you show me the original rubric right now so I can see how it looks? I think it's up here in the corner.
Okay.
And
So that's the rubric.
That's the rubric.
Yep.
And so, it literally is making a new tab for each one of these rows that you have.
That's right.
So, wow. So, okay, so you have to be pretty specific with how you build that rubric.
Absolutely.
Because
But we talked about that in
episode 12.
So 12. He's off again.
We really got to make sure we do episode
We
12,
do.
by the way.
Yeah, we do.
So if I'm going ahead and I'm going through and grading this, I check a box.
Not yet.
I
He's not
can-
approaching anything, really.
Well, not yet approaching. It was the first one that I saw, but we can give a meeting. That's fine.
Oh, thank
Comments.
you.
Great job. Okay, and look, I can hit next.
If there was an X,
If there
but
was
I
a
think
next,
there's
but
not a
There's,
next.
but there's not.
I'm
okay?
the only one in the class.
Only one in the class. So
Right.
if you had more than one
So
student in
what's
the
some
class,
of
it'd
these
be
other
great.
functions kind of up here in the top right? Yeah, no, yeah,
So-
like right
so
there.
Right here. I can leave audio comments for Kyle, which would be great. If he preferred maybe to listen to me tell him how awesome his essay was.
So you would click
Love
that,
this
make your
sweet,
audio
sweet
comment, and it would
voice.
save, and then
Yep.
you would submit it, and I would get a little thing in my email saying, Mr. Castles left me a really cool audio message.
Yep, if you sound like that, then I guess that's exactly how it would be, Kyle.
Okay.
Yes. So you can leave audio comments. I can leave written comments here. I love that I can click through the different tabs here. Here are all of my descriptors. Okay,
fantastic.
That is
and
fantastic.
this is everything that I need.
So
I can
all right,
also,
let's fill this rubric out really fast, and then
give
can
me
we
a-
see what it looks like
Yeah.
back on? So let's just blast it out.
Okay, overall,
Overall,
lead.
Approaching,
Lead.
transition, not approaching. No, get bad.
Yeah.
Yes, ending. He's got a great ending.
Jesus.
We're gonna approaching. Elaboration. He's meeting.
Meeting craft.
Craft. Approaching. Spelling. Terrible. Not approaching.
Yeah, he's
Punctuation.
I have very good punctuation.
Yes, you do.
okay.
Thank
so
you.
meeting.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
Full stop.
Great job. Now I'm going to hit submit.
Okay.
Yatta!
Wow.
Okay.
All right. So then if I go back into here, and I can see my rubric scores down here, you see how I have
Whoa.
everything that I just gave him.
If you leave an audio file, will it also drop itself into there like
It
as a
does.
link?
There's a link.
Can we try that really quickly just for the audience and also for me because I'm really curious how the audio works?
Okay. So go ahead.
Yo, Kyle, this is B. This is up on your punctuation and spelling. I gotta say, you need to work on that every day or this ain't gonna be a good grade. You hear me? I'm out.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop that. It takes a bit of time to convert to an MP3,
Yep.
which is pretty cool. In the meantime, we can go back and just kind of check. Let's see, where were we? Right here. And, here are all the descriptors that, you had already seen. And then I've got it all right there.
Andy, go back to your middle tab there. I want to also, can we see that line item? What's happened over, scroll,
Turned in. Here's the data was turned in. And I have that same information again over here. Now, what's cool also is that, here's the written feedback. I can leave an overall grade if I want to. And the count. Kyle, tell me more about the count.
Well, the count, that's like the first submission, the second submission, the third submission. So you can use the same spreadsheet for multiple submissions,
so
which I think is great.
If they're trying to up their score and they're trying to get better, they can resubmit it. But I see that this is the second time that I've done the rubric for
that is correct. Yes. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Just how the audio works. Okay. So go ahead. Yo, Kyle, this is B.
Got it.
Up on your functional.
So does that show up in the actual file?
Yep.
Like on the literary essay?
I will upload it to the drive, and then it's going to be sent and shared with Kyle.
That's so awesome.
Now, and I guess just to say, I've been looking at my email because I've gotten some feedback back, and if I open up the email that I've gotten from Mr. Castle, I say, hey, this is an automatic email. Here is your essay that's been marked up, and here is the rubric that's been filled out. If I want to see the close-up of the rubric, I can. And Mr. Castle, I just got another message from you. There's the rubric. And I can open up
the audio file.
The audio file, and let's hear it.
Go.
Just how the audio works. Okay. So go ahead.
Let's go to the end of it, because that's the best part.
Or this ain't gonna be a good grade. Hear me? I'm out.
Okay.
Wow.
I got all that in my inbox.
All right.
And as a teacher, you did very little except for click some boxes and give some good solid feedback based off of a rubric, which I assume would be agreed upon and all the rest of it.
Exactly right. Department-wide or, however else your department decides to create the rubrics. But then you create it one time, and then you have it, and you upload it for each assignment, and away you go.
Wow.
This has increased my workflow considerably. And for the first time in a long time, I'm actually looking forward to grading a lot of essays.
It requires a little bit of setup, but that's pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool.
And once you set it up once, right, and you know how to set it up, then, your time, eventually you become more efficient with it because you know exactly what the expectations are.
So let's recap. So recapping really quickly, we created an assignment. Kyle did it. He set it up. I went into here and I said, you know what? I want to link all of those assignments to here. So I created a new. Oh wow, you don't have new. You don't have double click on your.
No.
I created a new one and it came in. I titled it some stuff that will allow me to keep track of it.
Stuff.
Keep correcting me if I'm wrong. Stuff.
You're good. Stuff spreadsheet.
Stuff spreadsheet.
Okay.
Then I said, well, I got to start putting stuff in here. I'm going to go to my add-ons.
Yep.
Doctopus.
Yep.
Straight up from episode 12.
Yep.
Launch.
Launch it.
Now, Doctopus pops up after it goes to space.
Here it comes, and the
science
working pane over on the right-hand side comes up.
Select the mode. Okay, so I want to ingest correctly.
Correct.
Going through this quick. And I want to select my class. I'm already pulling from class
Block
Z.
zombie.
Yep.
Like the zombies. And, so if I had multiple assignments, they would all be there. And
That's
correct.
exactly right. All the assignments that you've already assigned in Google Classroom.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I only want to ingest files that are turned in.
Yep.
I ingest that bad boy.
That's it. And then again, a new tab opens up, and my masterpiece of literary analysis shows up.
So now
the missing piece is
the
attach
rubric,
the group,
which
Goobric.
we've already created at some point. Now, again, if you want to know how to create this, you need to go check out episode 12.
12.
And stuff. So we attach that rubric.
Goobric.
We attach
Trademark.
it.
Copyright.
There you go.
We attach that. We did really quickly after it goes to space. There it is. Attaching it. We want to allow self. No, we don't want that right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct, because it's my final draft.
Attach it. And then
Takes a little bit of time.
goes to space.
Yep. It's got to do it for every single student in the class. Sometimes this takes a while, and it looks like it just did it. Bing!
Yep, there it is. So it just popped up.
Yep.
Kyle just got an email. I'm literally looking at his computer
Yes,
screen.
correct.
Just got an email that he has attached to Rubric.
Yep.
And now I can go in and assess my document.
You got it.
Click in there, and I start assessing, and he immediately gets feedback from that.
It's the future.
Dang, that's pretty awesome.
It is.
Approaching, organization, meeting. Okay, and I just submit it and walk away.
Submit it and walk away.
And move on to the next one. Halas.
That's it.
Andy Castle,
You are
a wizard.
a paragon of technology.
I don't know what that word means. Can I just ask you one quick question?
Yes, we can watch that again.
No, wait, pause. Legit question.
Oh yeah, legit, that was your question.
What classes can you? What disciplines could you see this being used in?
Well, as a language arts and social studies teacher, I mean, those obviously, this lends itself well to both of those. But I think in any class that you have a performance assessment or anything that requires use of a rubric, like you just seen, this would be great. This would be an absolutely essential tool, I find.
I mean, this is also
and a real time saver.
And a real time saver, absolutely.
Okay, well, let's let it go out the way that we came in.
Okay, so this has been Kyle
and Brandon
and Andy. Thank you for having me.
Soha.
Hell yeah!
Soha here is hanging out with us. And let's take it on out. Andy, thank you so much.
Thank you
You're
so
very
much.
welcome, gentlemen.
Awesome.
All righty.
Back to Yetta.
Yetta.